Well, for all my Trump supporters and even the people who didn't vote for Trump, I bet y'all never thought that he would get in office and go about redistricting. Now, for some of y'all that don't know what redistricting is, that is simply getting rid of certain people, congresswoman, congressman. So, what this means is he's getting rid of certain Democrats who go hard, aka Jasmine Crockett. So he is starting with Texas. Now, keep in mind, Texas just had a massive flood. People have died. And instead of that being on his number one to-do list, he wants to redistrict and gerrymander. Now, for those of you who may not know what gerrymander means, what it means is to manipulate the boundaries of an electoral where people vote as to favor one class. So what it means is we will redistrict certain areas so that therefore we keep specific class of people in a certain area, hence Republicans. So that is what Donald Trump and his criminal thug, the people that he hired, the uneducated, because y'all know the Republicans are so damn uneducated. Okay, let's just face it. So what they're trying to kill is they're trying to kill your right to vote. They don't want you people to vote. They feel like, well, I shouldn't say they, were Donald Trump and his cronies, because let's just be clear here. Republicans and MAGAs are two different people. They're not the same. Okay. So Donald Trump wants these MAGA people to serve him and serve him only. Well, we now have Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has kind of like feeling like, the MAGA people are not necessarily who she thought they were. But let's get into this video, guys, where they kind of talk about a lot of things that's happening. And unfortunately, for you people that voted for Donald Trump, you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Robin Kelly. I'm the Congresswoman from the 2nd Congressional District of Illinois. And I'd like to say welcome to all of my Texas colleagues. We want you to know that you are welcome in Illinois. Stay as long as you want. Whatever we can do to make your stay more comfortable, we want to do that because we believe in what you're doing. You are courageous and we are here to support you. What you're doing and what they're trying to do in Texas affects you guys, but it affects the whole country. When you want to remove 5 Democrats, that hurts us in the House. As you can see what happens now when there's not enough Democrats to stop the big ugly bill and all the other stuff that they've been doing. They are trying to destroy our democracy, destroy fairness in our country. And unfortunately, they're starting with Texas. But we want you to know we stand by your side. I don't want to lose my fabulous colleagues. Some of them are here with me. Jasmine Crockett, my classmate, Mark Veazey, Al Green, Julie Johnson. We want all of them to stay, plus the others that they're trying to gerrymander. So with that, I want to give a minute to my colleague from Illinois, Congressman Roger Krishnamurthy, to bring his greetings.
Thank you, Congresswoman Kelly, and thank you to all of our friends who have come here to seek refuge as they deal with, I think, a man-made catastrophe and crisis for democracy. I have 3 points I want to make. First of all, when a flood devastated parts of Texas, leading to 130 people dying, including children, did Greg Abbott call a special session to create disaster relief for people? No. Did he call for a special session to help families rebuild? No. Did he call a special session to strengthen warning systems so that people could avoid the catastrophe that happened during the flood? No. Instead, he did the bidding of Donald Trump, who asked him to basically banish Democrats from the federal delegation representing Texas in Washington, D.C. My second point is this. Greg Abbott, don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with Texas because the people here represent Texas. You can silence them, you can smear them, you can saddle them with debts and fines, but you cannot intimidate them. And these people will not be intimidated. So I lead to my third and final point. Don't mess with democracy. Don't do it. You can play that game in Texas. You can gerrymander the hell out of that map. Guess what? Two can play that game. Other states will do exactly the same thing and neutralize what you're trying to do in Texas. It's not going to work because we are not going to let it work. We are going to stand strong with these courageous individuals who are standing behind me, who've come to Illinois, knowing that the rest of the nation is with them. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Congressman. And as he said, we are ready to fight fire with fire. No butter knife to the gunfight. We are ready to bring the fire, bring the heat. We can do that too. And it's absolutely my pleasure to introduce Chair of the Progressive Caucus, Representative Ana Maria Rodriguez Ramos. I got that out.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being with us today. Buenas tardes. Soy Ana Maria Rodriguez Ramos, diputada del Distrito 102. I am the state representative for House District 102. And we're here fighting because instead of Governor Abbott and Texas Republicans focusing on working families and the negative impacts of Trump's horrible bill, as I shared and I expressed with my colleagues the other day, with his horrible bill, my daughter just got an organ transplant 6 months ago. With his horrible bill, I don't know that we can pay 75% increase in premiums. It is going to hurt my family and thousands of families statewide and nationwide. His horrible bill is hurting working families. When families can't afford to buy groceries, when families don't know if they're going to be able to keep their children alive because they can't no longer afford health care, that is what our focus should be. But instead, they're focusing on pushing these racist, radical redistricting maps. And why is it racist? Because 70%, over 60% of our Texas population are Hispanic and African American and our Asian community. That is the largest African American population in the country is in Texas. The second largest Hispanic population in the country is in Texas, but they want to silence our voice. This is nothing short of blatant racism. They're going to cry and say, no, you can't say that. In fact, they've punished us. Congressman Crockett knows that. They don't allow us to say that word on the House floor. They say, you can't call us what we are. Use another word. But that is what you are, and that is what you are trying to do. Hurt these working families. Trump's policies when he's kidnapping families of color in the streets, that is nothing short of racism. He is coming after all of us who don't look like him and his Republican colleagues in the Texas House. So I will now introduce beautiful Congressman Al Green, wonderful congressman from Houston, who's going to really share a little more and enlighten a little more about the impact of these maps. Thank you.
So let me kind of put some dialogue to what they are saying here. Basically, what Donald Trump and this MAGA, or should we say Republicans, do y'all call the Republicans MAGA? What do you call them? Idiots? Because what they're doing is they are trying to redistrict the maps. Now, let me kind of bring that up for you guys on the screen so you can kind of understand what I'm saying. So this is what redistricting looks like. It looks like this, okay? So this is an issue with anything partisan, because what it does is it puts people in, you know what I mean? You see how this is? It splits things up instead of allowing the votes to make the final decision. Now, I explained to you guys what gerrymandering is, and it's simply what they are doing. They're trying to, give me a second here. What they're trying to do is they're trying to manipulate the boundaries. Okay. Now, if you guys look at my screen, you see the exact same thing I pulled up, but it gives you the definition of what gerrymander means. It means to manipulate the boundaries, to somewhat give them consistency in Republican votes, so that it pretty much favors one party. So what they're trying to do essentially is take away your right to vote. Now make sure you guys watch part 2 to this video.